Hey guys, what's up? Nico for the win here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a Cinema 4D tutorial using the XBreaker plugin. If you don't have it, you can get it off this site right here, nitro4d.com/blog. Once you get here, go to the freebies tab, select XBreaker, download it according to your version of Cinema 4D, and place it in your Maxon Libraries Scripts folder. And then restart Cinema 4D and the plugin will be there. I want to give a big thanks to Acres HD. He's got a lot of neat videos on Cinema 4D, how to make cool looking intros and a lot of neat tutorials. So I recommend checking him out. He's taught me a lot about Cinema 4D. Here's a preview of what we will be doing. As you can see, the bullet kind of swipes from right to left, and whenever it hits the text just explodes. And that's pretty much what we're going to be making today. So we will go ahead and get started. Open up Cinema 4D. Orient this camera here. Render settings. I'm not going to go too in depth with the settings. I'm just going to change it to a 1280 by 720 just so I can get a good view. Render settings done. Go to MoGraph, MoText, make a text object, change it to whatever you want. Mine's just going to be Nico for the win. Select your font. It's going to be ethnocentric. I'm going to change the depth to about 100. And I'm going to bring the height to 100. So I'll give it a quick render out. It's a really nice text object. Once you have all your settings the way you want them, select the text object, go to Simulation, Dynamics, Create Rigid Body. Select the rigid body tag, go to Dynamics for trigger, set that to on collision. Once that's done, you can actually break the text. So select the text object, go to Plugins, User Scripts, XBreaker 1.7, and this little menu will pop up. For pieces, you can do as many as you want, but I'm going to use 35. For mode, you have to change this to on collision or it will not work. Once you finish that, just hit break now and let the plugin break all the individual letters. Okay, so now as you can see, we have all these just individual pieces that you can move, but you don't want to do that. Once it's done breaking, select the text, go to Simulation, Dynamics, Create Rigid Body. Once again, set the trigger to on collision. Then open this up, select the first piece, scroll all the way down to the bottom, hold shift, and click again. And you will select all the individual pieces. Once you have them all selected, go to Simulation, Dynamics, Create Rigid Body. Once again, set the trigger to on collision. That's finished, so now we can just close that. We'll add some color here. We'll make the inside color black. We'll make the outside color blue. Give it a quick render, it's really nice. These lines that are here, they will not appear in the final product. As you saw when I rendered it out, they disappeared. The black will only show once the text is actually broken. And now to make the object that will collide with the text and cause the text to kind of break, for me I'm going to use a cone, or just for this tutorial, because it's kind of like the bullet and it's most similar to the preview we watched. So I'm just going to go ahead and rotate it and resize it. That's pretty good. Go ahead and center it up. on the text object itself. That's not exactly center. There we go. Doesn't have to be perfect, but okay, that's good. Once you have it centered, drag it out of view, because once you have your rendered product, you don't want just like a floating object there. That'll just kind of look bad. So drag it just out of view and hit, well, first what we want to do is go to simulation with the cone or whatever you're using to collide. Go to simulation, dynamics, create collider. That tag is already set. You don't really need to change any settings for it, so we're just going to leave it alone. But select the cone, hit add keyframe, and if you want it to move extremely quick across from right to left or whatever direction you have it going, keep the movement under 10 frames. But if you want a gradual movement, I recommend anywhere from 30 to 50 frames. I'm going to use 35 for this intro, and move the slider to 35 and just drag this all the way across and just out of view like so. Hit add keyframe once again. So now if we watch this from start to finish, as you can see, as it moves across, the text explodes kind of in the shape of the object that it collided with, which is also really nice looking. But that's pretty much the basics of the XBreaker plugin for Cinema 4D. I hope this tutorial was helpful. I'm Nico for the win, and I'm out. Peace.